held an event next week, most people would attend. In fact, we had people that wanted us to hire them or hold other ideas like a fashion show. And overall, there was excitement about it. And mobile boutiques are starting to come to San Diego, but nobody's done a mobile thrift shop yet, which is what we want to do. And that's what we're going to do at different college campuses and other communities, anywhere where there's a good concentration of hipster, thrifty kind of people.
So now you're going to wonder, what are we going to do in the long term? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to take Go Thrift Go from stationary San Diego to mobile, whether it is through bikes, through fully electric-powered vehicles to university campuses all across the nation. And how are we going to get the word out about that? Social media, social network. The university campus is a hub for rapid fire of word-to-word, mouth-to-mouth ideas of like what are ideas? I mean, popular ideas spread in college campuses. We have Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest. There's so many different ways for us to connect to our customers and also to allow other people to know who we are and what we do. Not only that, but our team is consisted of people from not only the West Coast, but also the East Coast. I mean, Eddie here, his home base is actually in Miami. So that allows us to understand.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you very much.
It sounds really labor intensive. How are you paying your workers and still making a profit?
Well, in the beginning stages, we're kind of thinking a little bit micro for the time being. For now, we're the workers, but as we go through, we definitely have a lot of platforms to build and we start gaining more revenue. College students typically, the broke, just working for $8, $9 an hour, minimum wage raises, we can easily hop onto that train. And anything, we can also go for internships as well. For a promotion, let's say if you're majoring in marketing and you need to do promotions, we can get your foot in the door and have you actually working with a team and out there getting tangible results.
You guys said you validated with consumers who wanted to buy this, and it sounds like a great idea. Did you validate with any thrift shops that they would give you inventory to go take to schools?
So part of our short-term strategy, we're actually going to drop a little bit of capital in cash to actually go to the thrift store and buy some. But that's actually a really good idea, and definitely putting that business plan out there.
5% equity. So, I've now spent a lot of time in thrift stores.
Why is that?
Actually, to the layered, I get a box of clothes sent to me every month from a place called Trunk Club. But that's how lazy I am. But when I have been in there, I've noticed it seems to be like a quantity game. Like if you have enough crap, you'll find something that will appeal to enough people. So I mean, can you put enough clothes on a bike to make
It's also, well, the thing is people can see ahead of time what kind of inventory we'll be bringing, and we can kind of gauge interest through social media and stuff. So it's kind of like more targeted. Like people will go if they know there's something there they like. It's not like you're sifting through one stuff.
got it. Yeah, again, to reiterate, that mobile app is definitely our big repository of what we have, and it's connected to a POS system as well. Once we sell it, we can pull the inventory right away.
And there's also going to be a website for those who like old school browsing.
Can you request
You can request a
Yeah, well, we can hold stuff for you, and if you share it with your friends, we could give you, discounts and stuff like that. So we plan to be very involved. Dig into my pockets. So that's the idea. Yeah.
Just one question. You guys actually going to do this?
We could, yeah. There's nothing stopping us unless somebody says no. Like you gotta freaking, I don't know, whatever. You can't do it. We're not gonna listen to them anyway. We're gonna do it.
Or did you feel after the weekend of looking at this? Do you think there's enough time for you guys to all say no?
Yeah, I think we got a good team.
There's definitely a lot of the team. Like even though resources may be a little bit difficult, we have the team to really step ahead. We came through a lot of obstacles from being completely, not 180, but took a 90 on our business plan, and we've overcome a lot. And
Yeah.
go team. Go team. Go team. Go.
What's the hardest part of this right
The hardest part, maybe washing all the clothes all the time.
Hardest part is eventually we'd like to go green and release like a carbon footprint. That's really truly our biggest goal, but getting to that stage might be a little bit difficult, and we want to get that stage as soon as possible. That way we can start limiting our target group sooner. I said it's probably trying to set a shorter goal. That way we can reduce it shorter. It's probably our hardest.
Are you locally biased then? I mean, try to circulate codes within a small area?
Well, we focus on small areas so we can thoroughly like dominate that area, saturate it with all our marketing and stuff. Because if we try to go too big, you know, we're going to be spread too thin and it's not going to work as well. By going local, we can really like build a brand and sort of just grow it organically over time.
Kind of like the ink blot method.
Yeah, like
Thank you.
All right, let's talk about online shopping. All right. Online shopping is a very boring and bland experience that I'm sure every single one of us has experienced. You know, I guarantee everybody has bought something online for, you know, as far as fashion is concerned, it's a really, really difficult market to tackle because almost nobody knows how to do it right. When you go to a store and you purchase something online, it's a completely different experience than when you go online. Online is a functional experience, you know, made by engineers, whereas doing something in the store is very organic. You know, you go and you browse a rack and you see things on there, and you can even see at a glance all the things you want to do. Maybe you're looking for skirts or, you know, shoes, but then when you're there, you end up buying a lot of other things. You know, and that's kind of the thing that we wanted to tackle was how do you increase the sales organically? So we created this company, White Label, which is not behind me right now because I'm kind of hiding that. But basically, White Label is a way of selling a software as a service where we give you a way to build an online website. This is a fake company, by the way. A way to build a website that allows you to create an in-store experience through your web browser. And this is, I'm going to show you what I mean. Okay. So White Label, and by the way, for any web developers, like never organize your site like this. Always have a call to action first. But anyways, what this is these are photos that we literally took, you know, on the 13th floor here earlier, and we took these photos to show. Well, it's actually one. We only have one rack, so it's kind of photoshopped. But we took these photos in order to show you what it would be like to browse our online service, right? So I'm going to hover over these different racks here and see when I click on one, it brings up these clothes. Now these are all Kelly's clothes. Thank you very much for providing the clothes. And as you go through these garments, you can see exactly what was on the rack. I don't know if you noticed, but in the picture, it's got that's the exact same thing right there, right? I click on here, I can see that jacket, and that other jacket, and that other jacket, right? Right there, and you know, you can even drag this stuff onto your closet over there and add that, and that would be your shopping cart. Your closet would be your shopping cart, right? Now, our business model that we came up with was something that was basically, you know, a three-tiered. I know everybody loves those three-tiered services, but you know, we would have a basic service, which would be we sell you our basic support, where you know you have access to the code base, you include it into your own website, you have email support, you have form support. Now, the next level is we actually do kind of a white glove service where we take all the stuff that you want to do, we incorporate it and build a site for you. Then we take the photos for you. Now you have a cap, okay? Let's say theoretically 100 garments per month, and a photographer actually goes to your place, picks up that. Well, the photographer doesn't have to pick it up, but basically he picks up the garments, and we shoot those things for you. And then at that point, you have an enterprise level where maybe you have like 1,000 products that you want to put on an online browsing thing just like this. I'm going to show you how easy it is just to add something. I have a minute 31, so I'm going to be really quick. So basically, it's all database backed. So I'm going to just insert another slide, right? I'm going to take this thing here, insert this slide into slides. Oh wait, pretty quick. You can see all the stuff that I had there was all database backed. going to see that that slide is added, right? That slide doesn't have any racks on it, right? I definitely want to have something that I can browse. I can hover over that, it doesn't do anything, right? So I'm going to add a rack dynamically. I mean, this is software as a service, so you have to have something dynamic so that people can modify their own stores for this, you know, or have us modify it, either way. So I'm going to take this long number here. I think that was, oh man, this is going to be awesome too.
Maybe the jokes are going now.
Let's see it. Is it fair? Can I do it? All right.
I have a question. What happened with the go button?
So,
Answer this question.
I'll show you this thing real quick. That way, you know, the suspense won't go. All right, 10. All right, so. Here we go. That's it. Here's what happens. See? Create a rack now. Now I can add clothes, which I was going to show you now. Obviously, I don't have the time, but we took a photo of what I'm wearing right now, and it would open that up as its own rack, you see? And that's the basic concept. So we sold this service to, like, you know, little boutique shops and things like that. Maybe they have one kind of garment, maybe they have a small collection of things that they want to show, but they want to show it actually on their racks. We take pictures at your place, you know? And so when people see the photos like there, they see it as it is as you walk into that store. And so at a glance, you get to see all the things on a rack and be like, okay, I like that color, I like these things. Maybe it doesn't have to be, you know, when you browse a regular store,